position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's a reverse. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion from the back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Completes it in the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's John. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's ball. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end, and they're able to get him down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Run in the red zone. It's ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, that's just how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the first down.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Schroeder. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments.
He's got two.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Trying to take it back. The 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch, it's John. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's John. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Breaks the grab. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the right. All by himself. Smashes ahead. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's McMillan. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Schroeder. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they will score. Touchdown, Aggies. Man, did he get walloped on that play.
He did. He got smashed, but what happened? He got the touchdown. That's all that matters. I don't care if I get hit. Coach, I got me a touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cherry. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Lost to throw again. Got his man on the outside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barmore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Mustangs have a lot of options on second and inches. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
He came into this year with big expectations, everybody expecting him to stat it up, and now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They're testing the right side here.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if he gets a do-over. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. He'll throw on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go up top on second and short. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Ready? Let's go!
Quick catch on third down. Running through contact. Turning it on. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Cherry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cherry. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Finds a man in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open on the right. The 20. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He might want another play. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.